Hello everyone, I am Mauna Narvani. Welcome back to my channel and C Programming for Beginners series. This is the part 4 of operators in C, where we'll be studying about next binary operator, that is relational operator. The links to the previous videos is given in the description box. Do check out. So let's begin with the relational operator. What is relational operators? Suppose if you want to find relation between two operands and then take certain decisions, in that case you should make use of relational operators. There are two operands, hence this relational operator comes under binary operator. There are two operands and based on the relation between these two operands you want to take certain decisions. In such situations you will be using relational operators. And the result of this relational expression will be either true or false. False is indicated by 0 and true is indicated by non-zero. Then which are the relational operators? There are totally 6 relational operators. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, equals to and not equal to. So here are the examples. 5 less than 5. So this less than relational operator finds the relation between two operands, the left hand side operand and a right hand side operand. 5 less than 5, it is false. 5 less than or equal to, so this operand less than or equal to checks whether the left hand side operand is less than or equal to the right hand side operand. So 5 less than or equal to 5 is true. 5 greater than 5 is false, whereas 5 greater than or equal to 5 is true. 5 equals to 5. So here it is 2 equals to symbol, and this symbol exclamation equal to indicates not equals to. So 5 not equal to 5 is false. All these operators have precedence. Less than or equal to, greater than and greater than or equal to have the highest precedence, and then comes equals to and not equal to. Equals to and not equal to have the lowest precedence. And the associativities, all the relational operators have associativity from left to right. What is precedence? What is associativity? We have dealt these things in a previous video, part 3 video, while discussing about arithmetic operators. The link is available in the description box. So do check out. Examples which we have seen just now, I have written it as a program. So this expression 5 less than 5 is false, so it will return 0, whereas the true expression 5 less than or equal to 5 is true, so that will return 1. So let's execute and check this. So less than is returned as true, whereas less than or equal to is 1. 0 means false, 1 means true. Similarly, greater than 5 is false, so it has returned 0. 5 greater than or equal to 5 is true, so hence it has returned 1. 5 equals to 5 is true, it has returned 1, and 5 not equal to 5 is false, so it has returned 0. So relational expressions will give you the answer either true or false, and false is always indicated by the value 0, whereas true is indicated by any non-zero number. Let's look at some of the examples. So this first example is 10 equals to 5, less than 3, not equal to 0, greater than or equal to 7. So this expression consists of only relational operators, which consist of highest precedence as well as lowest precedence. Less than, greater than or equal to have highest precedence, then equals to and not equal to. So when such an expression consists of highest and lowest precedence operator, then we have to evaluate it from left to right by applying the associativity rule. So while evaluating from left to right, you should evaluate the highest precedence relational operator first and then go for the lowest precedence. So let's check how this expression will be evaluated and what will be its result. Let's look at the first example. So here we have equals to, less than, not equal to, greater than or equal to. So we should start evaluating from left to right. So when we are evaluating from left to right, this 5 less than 3 have the highest precedence. So this should be evaluated first. So what is 5 less than 3? This is false because 5 is not less than 3. So false means it is 0. Let's keep the remaining expression as it is. 10 equal to 0. 5 less than 3 has returned 0. Not equal to 0. Greater than or equal to 7. Next again it consists of equals to, not equal to, greater than or equal to. So again here greater than or equal to has the highest precedence. You should start evaluating from left to right. Greater than or equal to have the highest precedence, then equal to and not equal to. So evaluate this first. 0 greater than or equal to 7. Again it is false because 0 is not greater than or equal to. So when it is false, it will give the result as 0. The remaining part of the expression is as it is. 10 equals to 0. 0 not equals to, the result of this expression 0. So now here we have equals to, not equal to. So both have the same precedence. So start evaluating from left to right. This encounters first. So evaluate it. 10 equals to 0. It is false. 0 not equal to 0. The remaining part is kept as it is. 0 not equal to 0. Again it is false. So the final result of this expression is 0, which means false. This is another example which consists of greater than, plus, not equal to, less than or equal to, minus. So this complex expression is a combination of both arithmetic operators and relational operators. So here we have plus and minus arithmetic operators, greater than, not equal to, less than or equal to relational operators. When such a complex expression is present with relational operators and arithmetic operators, how to evaluate such an expression? Always remember, arithmetic operators have highest precedence than relational operators. There are many operators in C and they have precedence. The entire table will be given at the end of this operators in C series, whereas now as we have dealt only with two binary operators. So in part 3 we have seen arithmetic operator and now we are studying about relational operators. So when an expression consists of arithmetic operators and relational operators, always remember arithmetic operators have highest precedence than relational operator. So in such situations, you should evaluate arithmetic operators first and then go for relational operators. So let's check how this complex expression can be evaluated and what will be its final result. This is our next example which consists of arithmetic operators as well as relational operators. So first you should evaluate arithmetic operators. So we'll complete 20 plus 30, that is 50. Let's keep the remaining part of the expression as it is. Now evaluate 20 minus 1. So the 20 minus 1 answer is 19 and keep the remaining part of the expression as it is. Now we have evaluated both the arithmetic operators. In this expression there remains only relational operators. So how to evaluate them is, again start from left to right. Whichever the highest priority relational operator encounters, evaluate it first. So we have a greater than, not equal to, less than or equal to, equal to. So the highest priority is greater than. 10 greater than 50, no, it is false. So I am going step by step for better understanding, and it is recommended, whereas once you are perfect you can combine few steps together and do it, whereas recommended is go step by step. Next we have not equal to, less than or equal to, and equal to. So less than or equal to highest precedence, then the other two. So evaluate it first. 40 less than or equal to 10, it is false. So it is, the result will be 0. 0 not equal to 0 is equal to 19. Next comes 0 not equal to 0. The condition is false, so keep it as 0. Equal to 19 remains as it is. Next, 0 equals to 19. No, 0 is not equal to 19. Therefore, the answer for this complex expression is 0, which is false. So this is third example, which consists of parenthesis, arithmetic operator and relational operator. Always remember, parenthesis should be evaluated first and then the remaining part. So let's evaluate this and check what will be the output. This example consists of parenthesis. So let's evaluate this parenthesis first. 4 mod 2, as we have already seen, mod means which gives the remainder. So we know that 4 mod 2, 2 2s are 4. So the answer is 0. So this will give us the result 0. 0 equals to 0. Yes, the condition is true. So hence this expression, the first parenthesis, will give us the result 0. Less than or equal to 8 into 2. Next, evaluate this parenthesis. 8 into 2, we know it is 16. So 1 less than or equal to 16. Yes, the condition is true. 1 is less than or equal to 16. So hence it returns 1, which is nothing but true. The examples which we have seen just now, the same thing I have written it as a program for all the 3 examples. So we have evaluated it manually. Let's check programmatically also. So we are getting the same result. First one, we got the answer as 0. The same thing we got here. For second, which consists of arithmetic and a relational operator, the answer we got was 0. The same thing, 0, we got it from a program. And the third expression, which consists of a parenthesis, the answer we got was 1. The same thing here. So in this way, you can write a expression in your C program, or what you can do is you can take some variable, say A, and assign it the value 10. B is equal to 5. C is equal to 3, and so on. And you can replace this 10 with A, B, C, and so on. You can also perform in this way. The operands can be variables or constants. So this was all about relational operators. There are 6 relational operators in C: less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. These 4 have highest precedence, then the other 2 equals to and not equal to. What is the purpose of using relational operator is, suppose based on the relation between 2 operates you want to take certain decision. In that case you are going to use relational operators. And if an expression consists of arithmetic operator and relational operator, always remember arithmetic operator have the highest precedence than relational operator. So this was all about relational operator. I hope you have gained some knowledge through this video. Do like, share and subscribe for more such videos. Thank you.